Hello guys, welcome back to Gourmet Bawarchi. Today I'm going to be making Shrikhand churro sandwiches. Now traditionally churros in Spain are had with molten chocolate and in Mexico they are had with dulce de leche, which is a preparation from condensed milk. Today we're going to be substituting that with our very own Shrikhand. So let's get started with the recipe and make the dough. I've got 1 cup of water that is simmering. To that I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of oil. This recipe is easily replicatable. You can double the recipe easily without having to change any of the proportions. So this is the first step. Everything has mixed well together. So I'm going to add the flour. Now switch off the flame and combine the flour with the water. It's a little sticky now, but the flour will get properly hydrated and it will become a uniform mass and it will not stick to the bottom. The oil has been added to the recipe so that it doesn't stick. The sugar will give it a slight sweetness, and when we fry the dough later on, which will eventually become our churros, the sugar present in the dough will give it a nice golden coloration. That's it. The dough has come together very nicely and we can proceed to piping it out. Now after the dough is ready, it's important to move quickly and put it in a piping bag. I've just cut the end in a circular shape. If you choose, you can also put a star nozzle, which is a traditional way that they make it. But I've stuck to a regular circular nozzle because we're going to be piping it out in a circle. When the dough is hot, it's easy to pipe out. As the dough starts to cool down, it will start becoming more and more tougher. Now traditionally the churros, once they've been put in a piping bag, are piped straight into the hot oil. But we have to make the two sides of our sandwich, for which we're going to pipe this out and keep it in the fridge. As one of our toppings, we're going to be making a red wine caramel. So I'm going to pour this entire bottle of red wine. So the idea is we're going to be making a sauce that caramelizes and becomes nice and gooey. So for 1 bottle of wine, I'll be using half a cup of sugar. Just stir it gently. The sugar should dissolve on its own later on. We'll keep this simmering. Meanwhile, let's start with making the Shrikhand. I have some yogurt which I have hung for 5 to 6 hours. You can also hang it overnight, to which I'm going to be adding some powdered sugar. You can use icing sugar just to be sure. This will make your Shrikhand very fine and it will avoid getting grainy. You can adjust the sweetening for the dish because we have a lot of sweet elements going into this dish with the red wine glaze and the churros as well. I'm just going to combine the sugar and finally flavor it with some cardamom powder. The cardamom powder is a very traditional spice that goes into Shrikhand and really takes you back to the home kitchens where these are usually prepared. So once we've combined the icing sugar, we'll just put this in the fridge to harden up and we'll pipe it out later on. Halfway through the process of making the red wine caramel, we'll put in some star anise, which will add to the warm flavor of this dish. Our red wine caramel is ready. This is the correct consistency we're looking for, a thick syrup. It's still warm and once it cools down, it's going to thicken up further. So don't be tempted to heat it further and make it completely like a gel. I've got some oil over here for deep frying and I've heated it to about 180 to 190 degrees. That's the optimum temperature at which we'd like to fry our churros. So let's just drop one in. These are the churros that we chilled earlier. Now one more benefit of using a chilled dough as opposed to one that is at room temperature is that the dough dries off in the fridge and you get a much more crispier product. If you feel at any point the oil is too hot, you can just drop one more and the temperature will drop to a level that is suitable for frying it. We don't want the churros to be browning too soon Now the word churros supposedly comes from Spain, and it came from a particular variety of sheep that is called a chura. There were shepherds in the mountains of Spain that allegedly started with making this dish, and that's how it got its famous name. A good indication of knowing when is the right time to take your fried dough out is the size of the bubbles. If the size of the bubbles are really large, it means there's a lot of moisture and you need to fry it longer. As the heating process continues, the bubbles will get smaller and smaller up to a point where the product is become nice and crispy, which is when we will take it out. Just flip it over in between. We're almost getting there. I've kept some cinnamon sugar. This is basically castor sugar and cinnamon powder that are sieved together, and this is a very classical topping that is used for our churros, and it gives an added dimension to the dish. We'll drain all the oil as much as we can and then put it in the cinnamon sugar. Now the perfect churro should be crispy on the outside and soft and slightly on the chewier side on the inside. So just roll it around, coat it nicely with the cinnamon sugar, and we can proceed to the next step. I'll just fry these up as well. Now that we've got all our elements in place, the churros, the Shrikhand and our red wine caramel, we're going to plate the dish. So I put the Shrikhand in a piping bag so that it's easier to spread. So just take a dollop and pipe it out in the same shape. Repeat it for the next two. Then we'll add some of these flaked dry fruits. These are mostly almonds, some raisins, some apricots, some dried cranberries. Goes really well with Shrikhand. So this is more of the Indian traditional element that we're adding to the dish. Then finally we'll drizzle it with our red wine caramel sauce. These Shrikhand churro sandwiches look absolutely scrumptious. A good tip is to have these when they are really hot, and do try this recipe and let us know how it turned out. See you next week. Hey everybody, if you like our show, please drop us a like. If you dislike it, let us know in the comments. For a variety of daily and weekly shows, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, you can drop us a suggestion for our future recipes and get in touch for personal orders.